Hey, you just checking in. Today I wanted to cover the Batman Arkham Knight GameSpot review. Now, many of you are going to clearly assume that I'm just going to be bashing and ranting, but I'm going to look at this like I usually do from a more popularity-based view standpoint, so let's get into this. So let's go back to when The Witcher 3 was first getting reviewed. So when The Witcher 3 was getting reviewed, it was doing very well. It got 9s out of 10s, 10s out of 10s. You guys know I don't value reviews, but I do value this sort of ramifications of reviews in the gaming society, and I think it needs to be covered. So without further ado, let's get into the topic. So like I just pointed out, The Witcher 3 had very good reviews for the most part. However, when we bring about the Batman reviews, it's kind of facing the same thing. However, with the Witcher reviews, like the Batman reviews, there have been just one controversial reviewer. For Witcher, it was Polygon. For Batman, it's GameStop. They both gave the game 7 out of 10s. But I think about a month later, something Polygon was like, okay, well, we thought the game was actually a lot better, and we didn't have many reasons to downvote it, but the reason why we did is because, we wanted to get popularity. So if this was to promote GameSpot's channel that much more, just solely based on the fact that they gave the game a lower than average score, because I think the average score for that game is like 8.5 out of 10 now with all the reviews that came out, it's really controversial, and it's not like GameSpot needs any more popularity. They're already big enough. And the reason why it's because the guy Kevin Van Ord, I really don't like him. He seems to be quote unquote stepping in for a lot of reviewers, and he writes quote unquote a lot of reviews. And the games that I've heard him review over GameSpot, because I don't really trust GameSpot anymore. I go to Modern War Negro, American Games HD, Kevin Canson, and just these reliable reviewers that, even though Modern War Negro is a big channel, and I'm sure many of you guys have heard of him, he still is real to the gaming community, and that's why so many people respect him, and his content's funny as shit. So yeah, there's that. But I don't know, I guess all that I have to say about that, let me finish what my main point about their review. But they took off 3 points because Kevin Van Ord was praising the game for its open world, content-rich world, better fighting mechanics, Batmobile. However, he rated it down 3 points for too much Batmobile in the latter half of the game. Now, everybody needs to keep in mind that we cannot get butthurt over this opinion, and I'm sure the video has a bunch of downvotes right now. I'm not sure. When I first looked at it, had a bunch of downvotes. It was obviously a very controversial review. However, I respect Rocksteady for saying their reviews are in, and they were ballsy enough to show a 7 out of 10 on their game. However, most of the reviews were 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. This review was 7 out of 10, so mad respect. How do I think about this, and how should many people go about thinking about this? Guys, it's a big company, it's review, and they favor what they favor. You could bring up this whole IGN content thing where it's like, oh, IGN gives COD 10s out of 10s every year. They didn't give The Last of Us a 10 out of 10. Batman Arkham City should have, and Arkham Asylum, and now Arkham Knight should follow the rich history, getting 10s out of 10s. And it's people have doubted them as a credible source. I understand why they do. And I also understand the idiots that, and here comes my bias, that don't think, or that think it's a credible source. I think anybody that thinks that IGN is a credible source is laughable, especially over the past couple of years. If you look at their reviews back in 2009, they were credible. But now that they realize that they can get paid, it's kind of like the whole Total Biscuit issue. Since he got paid to, well, he didn't get paid, but they are going to censor bad reviews. So why let out a bad review when you can get your opinion out there on a trailer and promote your brand even more? It just doesn't make much sense to me. But people are assuming that IGN's reviews are paid off, and it does not seem like that crazy of an idea, especially given that COD does so well each year. But to kind of wrap up this video, I don't think that we should blame Kevin Van Ord, and I'm not damage controlling or defending him in any way, but what I'm saying is that we have not experienced the game. It's not open to the public yet. We cannot get so anal about this game until it comes out. That's his opinion. And a review is nothing more than a glorified opinion. Like, let's be completely real. How many times did you watch a review and be like, oh, well, I disagree with him? But then again, nowadays, everybody just gravitates to numbers and see what they want to see, because numbers are apparently more important than words and the legitimacy behind critiquing a game through words. So yeah, I guess until the community stops looking at numbers for what they are. Perfect example, my friend Effect for the win yesterday, he was thinking about pre-ordering Arkham Knight. Then he saw on Metacritic he got like a 91. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get that game. So of course he pre-orders the game. He's getting ready to play in the next couple of days like we all are. But he's just another one of the people, like I told you, that just flocks to numbers, and I do not like that. But like I said, to wrap this up, haven't played the game yet. If we think it's bullshit in the latter half of the game, like he says, then we can call him out on that. But as of now, we should not be so anal to the fact of his opinion. But that's about it. You should check it out. Tell me what you guys think about Batman Arkham Knight. As much as I hate to say it, I have it pre-ordered. I'm really excited for that game. I'm really excited to get my content out. Really excited to review it and tell you guys analytically and from a gameplay standpoint and from a narrative standpoint if it's a good game and if it excels beyond Asylum and City. But like I said, you should check it out. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and check out my other Batman content. Have a good one. Quick side note, I forgot to address in my video, I will be streaming all the Batman games over the past couple of days up to release and kind of building up the hype, continuing on the narrative, and just getting ready for what will be the quote-unquote behemoth of Batman games, Arkham Knight. But yeah, that's about it. My bad.